So hello and welcome back to another episode of the Brescia Road to Glory career mode here on the channel. We are back for episode 3 and we are well and truly into the thick of things here in the Serie A. We're halfway through the season and we also are in January at the turn of the new year in 2023. We're currently in 3rd in the table, slipping from our top spot after, having a few hiccups here and there to the new ultimate difficulty. The brand new update has pretty much made things impossible. So we've taken a slight little dent in our Scudetto hopes. Nevertheless, we did make it out of the Champions League group in flying colors, and now we are matched up against Brescia Dortmund. And of course, we're in January. We're going to be doing some signings, some pre-contracts, and we're going to be splashing a bit of cash. We've got some Coppa Italia action in the round of 16 against Serie B side Cittadella. Some simmable and winnable games up against Bologna, Lecce, AC Milan to kickstart things off today. And we've also got Fiorentina and Sassuolo to finish off the month. We start off February with Benevento, but then these 3 big clashes of Inter, Roma, and Napoli at home. We also have Genoa and a Champions League game squeezed within that, finishing off our Champions League round of 16 fixtures, and also having another game against AC and against Lazio as well, who did cause us some problems last episode. A quick shout out to today's video sponsor, it is OneFootball. If you're looking for the latest transfer rumors, news, videos, and everything the footballing world has to offer, make sure to check it out. The app is completely free and it's available both on iOS and Android. You can track your favorite Wonder Kids, competitions, teams, stats, and much, much more. The download link is in the description. It's a must-have app for every football fanatic. We are going to have a little halfway report throughout the season. In case you guys missed that last episode, we have Erling Braut Haaland and Moise Kean side on 15 goals this season, both having 2 assists as well. So our 2 strikers, our 2 investments have paid in dividends. Andrea Benemonti off the bench has also gotten in a few goals as well. 5 goals and 1. Nicolas Dominguez with 3 goals and 6. Mario Balotelli, who is slowly but surely declining. Takeover Kubo, and of course Thiago Almada, our 2 creative midfielders. And of course El Capitano, Mr. Brescia himself, Sandro Tonali, in there with 2 goals and 5 assists, 20 appearances. As you guys can take a look more at the in-depth stats of everyone, that is currently how our squad is standing right now. We've got a few players out on loan as well. But before the action kicks off, you know what we got to do. We got to get into some transfer business. And just a little update in the transfer budget. We've gone with quite the controversial decision. We've decided to take a little half-season transfer takeover, the financial takeover, so to speak. We basically had no money left, and I decided, you know what, let's reward ourselves with a bit of cash. And in retrospect, it actually wasn't all too much. I was expecting something like 100 million. I didn't really want 100 million, but I think it's at the right mark. 47 million pounds isn't all too much in today's market. Yeah, we're just flying high in Serie A, and I think we deserve a bit more cash in the bank. And as we venture into the transfer market, make sure to smack a like on today's episode if you do go on to enjoy and loving this Road to Glory series. I'm doing it for you guys, the diehard, the core fans that are loving this series right now and are enjoying Brescia's journey to the top. Hit subscribe, turn on those notifications, all that good stuff. And lots of you guys were saying down in the comments below last episode, get rid of Chiellini. He's getting older. He's rapidly declining, just like Balotelli. And I've got to agree with you there. We need a brand new centre-back this window if we wish to compete whatsoever. Although I've found a few players that are on pre-contract deals that we could snap up for free, just like this man, Virgil van Dijk, a 31-year-old now. The Dutchman could be a viable option. It might be a bit too unrealistic. I'm not too sure how you guys would feel about that. 2 players that I've 100% set my eyes on right now are Rolando Mandragora from Udinese. The Italian 25-year-old is a world-class midfielder right now. He'd fit straight into our side, as well as the Romanian Vlad Mihai Dragomir from Perugia. They're both available on a pre-contract, so let's get these deals over the line. I think they'd be solid investments. Alright, we're at the dinner table. It's Sir BCHD's favourite venue. It's his favourite place to dig into some food and get some deals over the line. He loves making big deals, and here we're on the verge of another one. Rolando Mandragora, I'm surprised no one has come in for him. And there we go, just like that, the Italian stallion, he is going to join us, and he's going to arrive at Brescia here in Season 5 if we even get there. In other news, the Youth Academy is still striving with our Scout Future star from maybe 1 or 2 seasons ago. It is Joaquin Avila. It is another Argentine midfielder, 17 years of age. He's valued at nearly £1 million. Welcome to the senior team. We're promoting him, Joaquin Avila. And he's probably going to go straight on the loan list anyway, just like a lot of these Youth Academy players. Just get a bit more game time in their system, allow them to grow and develop, because hell, they're not doing it here, so they might as well do it somewhere else. And now it's time for the Romanian midfielder Dragomir. Let's agree this contract. Let's get this pre-contract over the line and ready for Season 5. Only 11,500 a week. When all is said and done, it is the deal over the line. It's a BCHD special, and it's Dragomir joining Brescia in our 5th season, and hopefully we can see him in action sooner rather than later. So 2 pre-contract signings out the way. I didn't really want to abuse it and get Van Dijk in as well. I thought that'd be a bit too unrealistic. And when it came to upgrading the centre-back position, there were a lot of players that we could have gone for, like Kabak and Lisandro Martinez. He recently moved to Newcastle, so we can't go ahead and pick him up, but something came out of the corner of my eye. Weston McKennie. We've already got another American here, James Sands. Let's add to the collection and get the lad. He can play at centre mid, centre back, and at a camp position. He's very versatile. 24 from Schalke. Monaco have already put in a bid for him, so let's hijack the deal and get the American to be our starting centre back. Now we're going to offer a base of £34 million, just his base valuation. Let's see what Schalke have to say. And they're happy with that. Okay, that's a bit of a cheap deal. A little bargain in there for Weston McKennie, who's going to be starting alongside Armini at the back. Monaco are shaking. They're quivering in their boots right now because we are moments away from picking up McKennie from their grasp. Chiellini will then be demoted to like a squad rotational backup centre back, as we've got the big American coming in, and he only wants 25k a week. I will happily accept that. Weston McKennie, arriving from Schalke, is our first brand new January signing of the window, and the American will surely be fit and ready in order to play our first match of the episode as well. So welcome to Brescia, Weston McKennie. And our additional boost of funds came in handy there, and it's a brand new number 14. Captain America comes and joins us, and hopefully he can be a solid brick wall at the back. For £34 million, I think that was a fair deal. And I mean, he's just looking great in that Brescia shirt. He looks like he's made for it. Even his profile picture, it already looks like he's wearing a Brescia shirt. I mean, 99 jumping, 95 stamina, 93 strength, and 90 reactions. What's not to love? And my, oh my, that back line is looking solid now. McKennie slotted straight next to Armini, 284 rated centre backs that are only going to improve as time goes on, and hopefully they can form a little bond and partnership at the back that can be unbreakable. Now I want to make one last signing before the window ends, and I believe it's probably going to be a swap deal, so we're going to do it right after this Milan game, but just know the transfer business will continue. And we're starting off today returning to the Rigamonti as we go ahead and face AC Milan. It's a top of the table clash, 2nd versus 3rd. This is going to be a big match in the title race and for those European spots. We're still testing out this ultimate difficulty, so I don't know if it's going to spring some surprises on me, but hey, the fans are out in their numbers. We've got our strongest starting 11 and the new boy McKennie out. And just a quick overview of how Milan are lining up tonight. Donnarumma in net. The back 4 consisting of Telles, Upamecano, Nedorelakeu and Duarte. Benacer, Kessié and Gundogan will make up the middle 3, and then Orsolini will be the number 10 behind the strikers, King and Zaha. So a very unique lineup by AC Milan tonight. Let's go ahead and get these 3 points. Now it is Mayele who'll cut back inside for Viviani. He'll find the run of Erling Braut Haaland. We might be in here straight away. And what a way to start off this game. What a way to start off the episode. It is Erling Braut Haaland, our Norwegian hitman. And now he's our current top goal scorer with 16 goals. He's killing it in real life. And he's doing the same here with Brescia. We've just slipped past the AC Milan defense like they weren't even there. And the threaded ball from Viviani set up the beautiful left-footed finesse shot into the bottom right-hand corner. 6 minutes in, and we're 1-0 up. Ball in from the corner. It is Orsolini! And that is disaster right there. What is even going on? From the corner, AC Milan get the luckiest goal you will ever see. And we'll see this ball in. I completely took my eye off the ball. It was a header down from Orsolini, and it looks like it's come off Lodi there in between the legs of Dragowski. Oh, that is such a cheap way to concede. And Milan have got their equaliser. They've responded straight away. And Renan Lodi, what are you doing, son? Back to Kessie, back to Gundogan. Gundogan feeds it through to King, and they've just ripped us apart. It is Wilfried Zaha getting the goal there, and that was just defensive judgment just completely thrown out the window there as the Ivorian celebrates putting Milan into the lead, and now we go behind for the first time this match. And look at that, a defense splitting pass, and it's Josh King. He's offside that time. No third goal for Milan. The flag is up, but it's Leo Duarte with a dangerous ball inside. It's bobbling around everywhere. And now that is the third for AC Milan. Again, just unable to clear the ball. and it's Wilfried Zaha this time with the double, and the Ivorian gets Milan the 2-goal lead. Now we're 3-1 down, and we're in a lot of trouble. Jeez, what a ball! Oh my goodness, Josh King. And that is the 4th. I'm speechless, honestly. These sliders need to be adjusted even more because AC Milan are having a field day at the Rigamonti right in front of the away end as well. Passing through, slicing through. Gundogan getting the 5th, and this is going to be an absolute horror show. It's carnage right now, and the Rossoneri are ruthless going forward. The new ultimate difficulty strikes again, and our new centre-back partnership, yeah, it's going to take quite a while for them to gel. Amada flicks it on, and now Dominguez one-on-one with Donnarumma. That's a goal back, 20 minutes to go. I don't think we can score 3, but at least it's a bit more respectable now. Keane with the cup back, and then Dominguez had a strike, and it's landed in the back of the net. That's 1 back for Brescia. Now Pinamonti will fire it through, and that is one-on-one for Kubo, and Donnarumma came out well. What is going on? Dragowski with the save. Come out and claim it, son. And that is it. Full-time whistle blows, and it's 5-2 to Milan. Another massive dent in our Scudetto hopes, and I don't see a way back unless we pull off some big performances. It's ultimate difficulty that's getting the better of us right now, but another missed opportunity to gain ground on our competition. Well, it looks like Pinamonti is hot property on this transfer market, especially in Germany, as Bayer Leverkusen and Bayern Munich have come after him with both £50 million bids, and yeah, you know what, we're just going to flat out reject both of them because he's a quality Italian striker and we're not letting him go. Also, Antonio Rinaldi, our youth academy prospect, yeah, on loan to Brighton. That seems like a good idea. The 18-year-old will surely get some game time. In the meantime, the transfer window is still alive and kicking. And after a lot of tussling back and forth off camera, we've finally gotten a deal struck for Giannis Hagi with our remaining transfer budget. And we've involved a little bit of a cheeky swap deal. Of course, you all know it's a BCHD video. We love swap deals on the channel. And this time, the man being sacrificed is Mohamed Ahadarin. Yes, I know the Dutchman is a young, exciting prospect, but he just wasn't growing to the rate I thought he was going to. And he's just got too much competition in the squad right now. And I did want to introduce to the squad a top quality center attacking midfield player. And of course, he can also play on the wings. He's been on our shortlist for a while now. Let's negotiate his contract. The Romanians are coming in thick and fast. And just like that, Giannis Hagi arrives, and this time it's another permanent transfer, and that is probably going to do it with us, and that is probably going to cap off all our business this window. 2 pre-contract signings with Mandragora and Dragomir, and then we have Giannis Hagi and Weston McKennie arriving as well. And it's perfect because he can slot into our second team, which actually uses the formation with wingers, so Hagi gets to own that left wing position. Let's see how he does in the squad in our first match, in our first simulated match up against Bologna. It's going to be a massive test as we're desperate for points right now, coming off the back of a few losses. We need the second team to do the job. Giannis Hagi on debut away in Bologna. Let's see if we can get these 3 points. It looks like they're on a hot run of form. Can we interrupt that form? And we do. It's Giannis Hagi on debut with a goal. The number 17 smashing one home. And a youth academy prospect, Russo, coming off the bench. And you know, we're back on the training ground, Halan Kubo. And this time, Dragowski is going to be trained up with all of our slots. And there we go. It's confirmed. Rinaldi officially loaned out to Brighton on a 1-year loan spell. So let's hope the youth academy prospect can get a few games in there overseas in England. It is a weak and drained second team going out to face Cittadella. Kubo slots in at that right mid position, and we go ahead and face the Serie B outfit at home at the Rigamonti. Surely another 3 points. No, not 3 points. We're into the next round, into the quarterfinals, and Hagi again on the score sheet. 2 games, 2 goals for him, and Takeover Kubo making the most of his game time and getting a goal. And the first team have returned as we have some Serie A action today, and it's another must-needed 3 points in order to keep the pressure on both Milan and Juventus. It's a terrible Lecce side. They've lost 3 games in a row, and we've run riot here at home. Mayele, Amado with a double, and Haaland and King continue their goal-scoring form. The training continues as well, and it's paid in dividends as our Polish shot stopper, Dragowski, goes up from an 83 to an 84 overall. It seems like he was at an 83 for so long, and finally he's been upgraded. Now this one might be a little bit of a bitter pill to swallow. Sheffield United have picked up Dimitri Bizzoli, an OG Brescia player, started from season 1, and they've gone ahead and purchased him for £7 million. We've sold him to the Premier League outfit, and the veteran Italian midfielder just didn't really hold a place in our squad anymore, and the 28-year-old has now gone off to the Premier League and he's just surplus to requirements here at the Road to Glory. So farewell, Bizzoli, you will be missed. As this game will kick off back-to-back fixtures against Fiorentina, we have them in Serie A and we also have them in the Cup, and we're prioritizing Serie A over the Coppa Italia due to the fact that we won it last season and we want to compete in this title race. So let's go. We're desperate for points. The first team is out yet again, and it is Moise Kean with the one and only goal of the match, 49 minutes in, and the Italian hitman does the job, and that was enough to get us all 3 points at the Rigamonti. And it looks like Bayern Munich are just desperate for some of our players. They came in for Jairo Vishar and Pinamonti, and now Almada, they've offered £96.4 million. We could squeeze possibly even more out of them into the 100 million figure range, but hey, we're just not going to, because he's one of our best players, a season 1 signing, and he is loyal to the core at this Road to Glory. So Bayern, you're not getting your hands on any of our players, as well as Manchester United coming in with an offer for Nuno Tavares, our backup left back and right back. He's quite versatile, and yeah, he's not going anywhere. The Portuguese wing back is staying here at Brescia. It's our rotated lineup with Hagi, Pinamonti and Kubo out to face Fiorentina at home in this Coppa Italia fixture, and yeah, it's the quarterfinals. I'm not really all too fussed. If we crash out at this stage, I don't really mind, and yeah, okay, we played Colombo in goal. He's a backup 70 rated keeper, and yeah, Fiorentina have gone ahead and taken the W, and we are out of the Coppa Italia. Hopefully that clears up a bit of our fixture congestion. Hey, well, I never thought I'd see the day where I'd be happy that we got knocked out of a cup competition, but yeah, we just got bigger priorities, bigger fish to fry, and it's going to be the second side out today against Sassuolo. The Nero Verdi away from home. It's always a tough fixture. Hopefully they can pull the points away from them just like they did in Bologna. And look at that for a 5-goal thriller. Pinamonti with the double, and it was Locatelli and Araujo with the goal for Sassuolo. Nevertheless, we come away with the 3 points once more. And training continues, and it's Erling Braut Haaland going up in overall rating. Very much deserved for the Norwegian hitman, and now he's 84 rated, just like Dragowski. £462.1 million were spent on deadline day, and we didn't spend a cent of it due to the fact that we got all of our business done early, basically. We've caught up to Milan, and now Juventus are just 6 points ahead, so we need to get this W in order to keep the pressure on, and you just knew it was going to happen as well. Hagi with another goal. Pinamonti and Kubo continue their goal-scoring form, and it's a 3-0 comfortable victory against Benevento. Now, who fancies a trip away at the San Siro to face Inter? I don't really know if I am, to be honest. After we got mauled by AC at home, we're up against a absolutely enormous challenge here. It is 3rd versus 5th, and it's another massive blockbuster in terms of the top 4, top 5 positions. This is our Inter lineup with Ionot Radu in goal. The back 3 consisting of Piqué, Skriniar and Nathan Ake. It is Doucouré in the midfield, and then the front 4 is Ismail Sarr, Neves, Winks and Perisic, and up front is Martinez and Poulsen. Armini and McKennie make their way in the centre-back position. We've got our regular midfield 4, and Moise Kean and Haaland will be partnered up top. And Lautaro Martinez over to Yusuf Poulsen. The Danish striker has come through, and Weston McKennie stops him dead in his tracks. The American doing well, coping under the San Siro pressure as Dominguez fires the ball through. It is Erling Braut Haaland one-on-one with Radu, and that's a golden chance wasted. The positive start, Almada, it's the ball through to Kean. There was no one marking him, and Moise Kean marks his territory on the San Siro pitch tonight, and he's gotten his first goal in quite a while as Moise Kean goes straight to the corner flag, gets his 16th goal of the season, and our number 33 gets his name on the scoreboard. It was a beautiful sweeping move, and the travelling Brescia away fans are pleased about that. A lovely finesse, controlled shot into the bottom right-hand corner, and Radu one-on-one in that situation was helpless, and we go 1-0 up. Is he going to show his worth tonight? The Argentine gives it over to Dominguez, our engine in midfield, and that was a reckless challenge from Inter. It is Moise Kean to turn around. Moise Kean will take a shot, and it's off the post. With a space opening up, this 3-at-the-back formation is coming to our advantage as Inter is just more open than ever, and Almada, a brilliant fingertip save from the Romanian in net. Over to Haaland. Haaland might strike it, you know. He gets taken out by Skriniar, and that is a free kick to double our advantage here. Can Sandro Tonali get the job done? And it's an absolutely exquisite free kick from the captain. Sandro Tonali has placed it perfectly into the top left-hand corner, and he runs straight to the camera after his screamer away in Barcelona in the Champions League. He follows it up at the San Siro with a brilliant strike there. The Romanian yet again helpless in net. And Sandro Tonali, he scores only a few goals, but those few goals are absolute screamers, and that is definitely one for the history books. Brescia 2, Inter 0. He's got a weapon of a right foot, and he struck in the 35th minute. What a time. Back into the middle, Viviani again to Dominguez. He takes the strike, and that could have been number 3 to Erling Braut Haaland. And look at this. The back 3 are exposed, and Inter have the chance to concede number 3. It's Viviani with the skill, and he's passed it straight into Moise Kean, and he's dispatched of it beautifully, placed to perfection, and that was a team move if I've ever seen one. Viviani with another assist, pulls the entire Inter defense basically, and Ionut Radu, he's made a few lovely saves, but that was just not happening for him. And tonight we are running riot at the San Siro. Dominguez just absolutely running this midfield. Dominguez and Tonali. It's a midfield masterclass in Milano. And I don't know what came over us that game. After that defeat to AC Milan, a good run of form got us this victory. And fresh off the 3-0 victory against Benevento, we come to the San Siro and teach Inter a lesson today. We get a crucial 3 points in the title race. Thanks to Moise Kean's double, we travel back to Brescia happy customers. And it's the second team lined up to face Genoa away from home, as only a few days after this game, we have our Champions League first leg up against Borussia Dortmund. So here goes nothing. Another 3 points is very much needed. They're on a bit of a losing streak right now, and if we could take the 3 points back home, that would be preferred, with goals from Vasharin and Chistana. It's a comfortable 2-0 victory, and the winning streak continues. Well then, bad news. Tonali is suspended for our game against Borussia Dortmund, the first leg at home in the round of 16, so we're going to have to switch things around. So the Rigamonti tonight is getting one of its first tastes of European knockout football in the Champions League. Dortmund have come to visit us. That is the current tournament tree we are facing. A few games have already kicked off, and there are some scary teams in front of us. And this is our Dortmund line up. They have Roman Berkey in net, Lucas Paquetá, the likes of Dembele in there as well, Depay on the bench, Isco, oh my goodness, Dembele up top. It is Dele Alli in the midfield, Lerma, Schultz, Sancho, Diaz, Cura, Odriozola, Guerrero make up the back 4, and that is one hell of a side. The Argentine is waiting for the run, and it looks like Haaland, the man who's playing for Dortmund in real life right now, is one-on-one, and the Norwegian, like always, gets us off to a brilliant start, and he celebrates right in front of the traveling Dortmund fans. Brescia get one chance and one goal in the Champions League so far, early doors, and Almada with a brilliant setup. The run from the Norwegian was timed to perfection as well, and Roman Berkey can't do much about that one. A drilled left foot strike that lands into the bottom right hand corner. I took a bobble as well, but that's the first goal of the tie. And now look at this, Mayele with the cross into the middle. That could have been dangerous, and now it's Thiago Almada, and no, it's Lodi, whose shot just goes wide of the target. Can we get our second goal here? It's a decent situation. Thiago Almada blasts through, and Roman Berkey is having a shocker in net so far. Take nothing away from Thiago Almada. He blasted that one in. I just thought Berkey could have done better there with his foot. Nevertheless, we're not complaining, as Almada gets our second, and Borussia Dortmund just laid back. The Argentine shot laser focused into the bottom right, and Sir BCHD applauds from the sidelines. Mayele loses out, and the Dane with a big ball inside, and there is the away goal that Dortmund have been craving, and it's been coming as they've been piling on the pressure, and I believe it is Dembele from Lyon, so the striker, the French striker Dembele, gets the goal. Mayele should have cleared better, and it was a one-time cross, a beautiful header. It's Borussia Dortmund's first attempt on goal, and they find the back of the net. Down the right-hand side, Renan Lodi pushed up, and it doesn't look good so far. That could be the second, and Dele Alli. Oh my goodness gracious me. That is going to be the full-time whistle. A 2-1 lead. We're taking over to Signal Iduna Park. It is a very risky lead, as Dortmund do have the away goal, so we've got it all to do over in the second leg. And as we welcome Roma at home for another Serie A game, we have Tonali back in the starting 11. We decide to rotate the squad. They were a bit tired from that game in midweek, and we have Pinamonti and Balotelli returning as the strike partners. Halstenberg, Paulista, Vania, and Velotic. It looks like a rotated side. Pasalic, Diawara, and then the midfield 3 is Koric, Spinazzola, Akem, and then Justin Kluivert on the wing, Wesley up top. So a heavily rotated Roma side. Let's see if we can get the better of them today. Look at Diawara go. Diawara takes the strike, and that was very nearly the opener. Armini can't deal with him, and Wesley just sneaks in around the back, and Roma get the first of the match 15 minutes in, and the big Brazilian up top gets the goal. Wesley opens proceedings here for Roma, and we're going to be under the pump. It's a a must-win game because Milan and Juve aren't dropping points anytime soon, and now this is just the worst possible start. Try and fight it out wide, and look at this now, it's 3-on-3. Lodi into the path of Pinamonti. Is the flag offside? He is offside. The flag is up. Path of Balotelli. He's old, but he's still got it. And now Vasharin 1-on-1. Vasharin to convert. And that time, the offside flag isn't going to ruin our equalizer. The Belgian gets us right back into the match. 38 minutes gone. And there we go. There's our well-deserved goal as Balotelli gets an assist. Vasharin slots it away. And the Belgian, ever so reliable in front of goal. Even though he's a midfielder, he still converts the majority of his chances, which is beautiful. And that's more like it, lads. Balotelli, a beautiful turn. And now, can he find the run? Pinamonti now 1-on-1 with Fusato, and he gets taken down in the box. It's back to Pinamonti again. Just shoot, mate. Overlapping run by Dominguez, and look at this space on this left-hand side. We're getting closed down quickly, but it is a running attack of Fusakubo to sweat it across goal as well. It might be a penalty too. It will be. We got our cake, and we ate it as well. We had the chance to take a shot. It's going to be a double punishment. It's a red card for Bruno Viana. If you're the veteran and the legend you truly are, you'd slot this straight into the back of the net. No, Fusato. 10-men Roma. They can't contain us. And it's Pinamonti again, 1-on-1. He's got Roma defenders chasing him on his weak foot. He surely can convert. It's going to bobble over the line. Fusato got a hand to it. But Pinamonti gets the goal to put us into the lead. And the Roma defense wide open thanks to their man being sent off. And Andrea Pinamonti finally gets the goal he deserves. It's been coming as well on the weak foot. And there we go. We take the lead for the first time in this match. Now we just got to hold on. Pinamonti finds it through Vasharin for his double, and Fusato came out well. And there we go. We hold on for the victory. It was drama, action-packed here at the Rigamonti, but it's 3 points and we scrape by. And just to finish off the episode, I know these games up against Napoli and Lazio will be important, but I want to finish off this episode with the Borussia Dortmund game so we can figure out, are we progressing through to the Champions League quarters or not? Let's hope the calendar sim comes in clutch and gets us 2 W's as we drew 0-0 with Napoli. Quite disappointing, but I believe, yeah, we took the 2-1 W against Lazio. So this is our lineup ready to take on Dortmund in the second leg for a place in the quarters. Let's go ahead and get it. And so we enter the cauldron of German football. The yellow wall is here to greet us or intimidate us, however you want to see it. As we travel away to Germany, we already did it in the group stages against Wolfsburg, but now it is a whole different entire ball game. And there we go, BVB, the Tifo's out for this one, and it is going to be an intense atmosphere here tonight. All we need to do is get an away goal. We're laser focused on an away goal. If it's a 0-0 draw, we go through, and if Dortmund win 1-0, we're out. Dortmund with the exact same lineup they had in the first leg. This time it's a rainy night here in Germany. Dembele will get us underway. The Norwegian, he's got runners in the middle. Almada snuck through. Almada straight away on the away goal. No, it's Lodi. Why do I keep getting confused with them? The Brazilian left back has bursted upfield and he's gotten himself a goal. I thought Almada was making that cheeky little run, but no, the number 3 who we bought in the summer, and that is a striker's finish if I've ever seen one. Renan Lodi, take a bow, and he has been an absolute smash hit here at Brescia. He's got us a precious away goal in the tie, 3-1 on aggregate now. Dangerous cross in the middle, and Lemus, that was close from Sancho. It just went all too quickly. Works his way through our defense, and oh my goodness, Dembele's gotten it back for Dortmund. It's 3-2 on aggregate, 1-1 on the night, and Dortmund still have a lot to do, but Dembele just breezed past our defense right on the halftime whistle as well. Poorly defended by us, but a brilliant strike. Alright, the second half begins, and it's going to be a season-defining 45 minutes. Burst his way through, and what a save from Dragowski. It was stinging his gloves. From the moment it flew off his boot. McKennie, what's he done, McKennie? And Dragowski, just get it out of there. McKennie flopped to the ground, and we can't be having any of that defensive fragility as Spurs, no, not Spurs, it's Dortmund. Dele Alli's getting me all confused. And we were about to concede the second. Under the cosh. We're under the pump. On the wrong side of this tie for now. Chiellini, nutmeg. No, Chiellini's trying to track back. Dragowski with another save. And Lerma went for the bicycle kick that just edged wide. The captain went for glory. And Dortmund truly should have had their second by now. Defensive error. Haaland has gotten there first. He's reacted to it. Moise Kean, who's been quiet all game, gets there first. And Roman Berkey keeps it at 1-1. Lodi, the goal scorer, into the path of Moise Kean. Moise Kean with a beautiful turn. And that is game, set, and match. Moise again on fire, and he's waiting to the last dying embers of the game. Only 8 minutes left, but surely now that is our spot booked in the quarterfinals. 4-2 in aggregate, 2-1 on the night, and it's 2 precious away goals that will surely see us advance into the next round. It's Renan Lodi with a goal and an assist. The Brazilian playing out of his mind at the moment. Moise Kean squeezed it between the defender and the post. It's his 6th Champions League goal, and he's the Champions League specialist in our side. Dortmund still want to restore some pride. Save face, and Dragowski again. Well, despite all their chances tonight, we've knocked out the German juggernauts on their own patch. Borussia Dortmund knocked out of the Champions League, and Brescia progressed through to the next round. And Renan Lodi with an absolute masterclass on that left-hand side. And what a performance, a European night to remember. So we're going to give the first team a little breather after that exhilarating Champions League night. This is the side we're going out to face Bologna in the last match of the episode. They're on red hot form. 3 wins in a row, but can we do it at Monti? Get all 3 points, and we do. It is Pinamonti and the other American at the club, Sands, getting the goals, and it's another Serie A 3 points to finish off today's episode. And that is going to be it for today's episode. If you did go on to enjoy, make sure to smash a like on the video, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on any Manchester United Career Mode episodes or Brescia Road to Glories. Also, make sure to comment down below any series suggestions you have. Follow me on Twitter, the link is in the description. As always, I've been BCHD. Hopefully you did enjoy, and I'll catch you on the very next episode.